Hello and welcome. I am Show Love. This is the Show Love Tarot, and this is a reading for the sign of Taurus. Let's get into it. So the first card that came out for you, Taurus, is the Four of Pentacles. You know, it's always about the coins for you guys, right? It's always about the money and holding on to what you got. But this card is giving someone else is trying to hold on to someone else's godness, right? This is a sign of like an energy of greed, hoarding, stingy. It's that one of those 7 deadly sins, right? Look at that entity attached to this being. Why don't you look at this card really close? It's a serious card, right? You see he's holding on to those pentacles. And that entity that's attached to him. Almost as if that entity is his or hers puppeteer. That's very significant. You know, those energies like greed, envy, jealousy, what else? Lust, sloth, all those 7 deadly sins. Those are energies. Those are spirits, if you will, that can attach to you. Okay? So I feel like the spirit of greed is attached to you or someone you know, someone you're dealing with, right? And it's causing some toxic behavior in the environment. It's causing some manipulation, some surreptitious, nefarious, some nefarious behavior, some nefarious activities, right? This Four of Pentacles person is a nefarious type of, it's a villain. It's an entity, it's a villain. So some of you are dealing with a villain, some of you are the villain. Put yourself where you go, Taurus. I'm not here to judge. My father's a Taurus, okay? God bless his soul. So I know how you guys operate for the most part, you Tauruses. You're all about the Benjamins, all about the comforts. Very stubborn, dependable. But can be, narrow-minded, narrow-focused. If that describes you, Taurus, then I'd like to invite you to look at the other aspect of yourself, the opposite of that energy, right? This is a new time. We're in a new time, a new era. This is the age of Aquarius. This is a time of being more philanthropist-like, more giving, more kind, more caring, more empathetic, more compassion. Something that Taurus have a hard time with. They can have a hard time with it. So if you're one of those Tauruses that has a hard time with being of a generous nature, being more giving and loving and kind, this message is for you, right? So you're looking at the Three of Wands, this Three of Wands, and you're looking out, you're like, okay, well, why aren't my ships coming in? Maybe some of you are feeling like some blockages in some of areas of your life, right? And this time is causing you to kind of look at your past actions. King of Wands in reverse. Maybe you haven't been living up to your fullest potential, whether it be work, socially, romantically. Have you been a good friend? Have you been a good neighbor? Huh? Taurus? That's the question. This is what Spirit's calling you to look at, to bring about, to focus on, to reflect about. right? To bring more happiness in your home life. This is the Four of Wands in reverse. So there's a lot of emphasis around your stability, your home. There's some information about your home that's starting to come in. Knight of Wands, the Fool card in reverse. I feel like whoever this person who was greedy, who thought their ships were coming in, who thought they were about to come up, maybe it has something to do with a house, a home, a property. Someone thought they were going to be able to hold on to this and claim it as theirs. That's not going to be the case. Put yourself where you go. Maybe you're looking to move and be more settled and more grounded. If you are, then this is the right time to do that. But this Four of Pentacles is telling me that someone was looking to hold on to something. You know, you can't take it with you. Okay? And if it's not yours, it will eventually return to the rightful owner in this time and in this space. We're in the age of Aquarius. So we're moving into a more righteous, into a more balanced, and into a more balanced and equal space, energy, and time. Okay? So we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. I feel like some of you have, you know, mulled over, or you're thinking about your life in a way that you've never really thought about your life before. You've never really examined yourself. Some people have a hard time self-reflecting. So I feel like a lot of you Tauruses are now in a space of self-reflection. You're looking at your life like, you know, what have I done? How did I get here? What's it all for? You know, some of you are going through a tower moment. Some of you are really digging deep and uprooting some things, behaviors. Really, you know, some of you are kind of digging for gold, you know. You're looking for the truth about who you are, your purpose, what you're here for, right? You're no longer willing to deceive yourself that it's all about the money. Yep. You're kind of going back and reflecting on what it is and you want to leave a legacy for. Like what is it that how are you going to leave your mark, right? How are you going to leave your mark, right? And that's going to cause you a tower, because you're going to realize it ain't about the money, it ain't about the status, the pride, the ego. Some of you are really getting a good look at yourself, right? And learning and growing and moving away from childish things and start to, you know, look at what really matters, what's really important. And this is going to cause a lot of chaos and, you know, challenges for some of you, but you'll be fine. You'll make it through, and you'll be better for it, Taurus. Happy New Year.